Tenpines Bluff, easily one of the most plain, dull and uninspiring settlements in the entire Wasteland. With its limited build area, barely any existing structures and its sad little crop patch sitting right in the middle. It doesn't exactly scream potential. Okay, so without giving too much away, I want to lay out my plan just so you guys can see my thought process behind this settlement idea. Tenpines Bluff does not have a flat surface area, so I'm going to try and build in the lowest point possible and then level the settlement out from there. I don't plan on rebuilding or reusing any of the original structures, everything will be a brand new build. The goal is for this to be a self-sustaining settlement without anybody knowing it's a settlement. But anyway, that's enough information, let's get on with the build. First things first, we need a clean slate for our master plan. Okay, so I've laid out a staggered foundation and hopefully as we go along my vision will start to make sense. You probably can't picture it yet, but let's continue anyway. We're going to be using the same metal wall set throughout the structure since it fits the overall theme inside and out. So, bit of a side note, I've literally just built the foundation and walls and then this happens.
I'm reporting this!
Anyway, back to it. After taking a break and maybe calming down a little bit, I finally finished the roof and the main entrance into the mysterious building. It doesn't look like much yet, but I promise, once it's done, you'll be surprised. We're going to start by adding a few rugs along the floor and then move down and focus on the crop production on the bottom of the structure. Next, we're going to take on the kitchen / living space. It doesn't need to be huge as it's just meant to be for one person. Now onto the bedroom area, followed by some small decorative touches scattered around to bring this structure to life. Normally I don't do this in my other settlements, or at least not to this level of detail, but I've decided to dedicate a full 1x1 square to a personal bathroom. Now it's time to add some lighting. A mix of warm lights and unique clutter pieces to make it feel well lived in. But of course, guess what happened again? Everything I've done for the last 15 minutes has gone, because I forgot to quick save. So at this point, I went for my second break before I snapped my PlayStation controller in half. Okay, now that I'm back, all that's left to do are the final touches to give this place a cosy, homely feel. With the entire interior done, I noticed it still doesn't quite blend into the surroundings. So, how do I plan to fix that? By adding around 200 hand-placed bushes. Each one carefully positioned to camouflage the entire structure, turning it into a hidden player home, rather than the traditional settlements I usually build. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, it didn't turn out exactly how I imagined. It kind of just looks like a big mountain of bushes, but for the average wastelander walking by, they'd have no clue what's hidden beneath. Let's take a final look at the secret player home and see what you guys think. Was this build a creative success, or do you think this should be scrapped? Let me know down in the comments. Okay, anyway, I really appreciate the support this series has been getting. It's your feedback that keeps me motivated and keep wanting to push these new ideas out. Stay tuned to the end of the video and you'll see a sneak peek of where we'll be building next. See you guys in a bit.
Hello, Commonwealth. Radio Red Rocket here. Hope you're staying safe out there. We've been given word of a settlement that's been overrun by ghouls. We don't know if there were any survivors. The mayor of Diamond City has put up a reward for anyone who can clear out the threat and personally report back to him. 10,000 caps. Are we serious? If I wasn't 1,000 years old, I'd go do this myself. I wonder what's so important about this settlement. If anyone has any more information, contact us. Stay safe out there. Red Rocket out.